The FDA has just announced a new outbreak of Cyclosporiasis, with 72 confirmed cases, according to an update posted late Wednesday on the agency's website. This comes amid what officials are calling the country's worst year on record for the intestinal illness. Caused by a microscopic parasite that is transmitted through food or water contaminated with human feces, Cyclosporiasis has seen a dramatic uptick this summer. Health officials are still working out exactly where this cluster of cases originated or what the common source might be. What is clear is that the FDA is currently investigating 5 other clusters of cyclosporine infections. The most serious of those is an ongoing outbreak that has already been linked to at least 1,644 illnesses across Michigan, Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana, and Kentucky. Investigators tied that outbreak to shredded iceberg lettuce sold by Taylor Farms, a company that sources much of its produce in central Mexico. Last Friday, Taylor Farms announced a recall of its shredded iceberg lettuce products in 27 states, though it did not specify where those products had been marketed or how consumers could identify the recalled items. When the FDA designates an outbreak as a distinct cluster, it means that the cases appear to share a common source, whether that's a particular type of produce, a restaurant, or a shared event. Frank Yanes, a food safety expert who once served as the agency's chief inspector, explained that finding a separate cluster doesn't automatically mean the new cases are unrelated to the larger Michigan outbreak. Felicia Wu, a professor of food safety, toxicology, and risk assessment at Michigan State University, added that the separate designation might reflect a different food item or a different geographic region, but it could also turn out that the parasite strain is the same slot. One reason that complicates tying the outbreaks together is that parasite DNA is more difficult to analyze than bacterial DNA. While scientists can quickly match bacterial pathogens to a food source using genomics, it's harder with Cyclospora. As Dr. Wu described, investigators are in a wait-and-see situation right now. They may eventually discover that the new 72 cases share the same strain that has been wreaking havoc across the Midwest. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed that nationwide, more than 11,000 Cyclospora cases have either been confirmed or are under investigation. From 2016 to now, the CDC has reported an average of about 2,800 cases per year. Because the parasite thrives in warmer temperatures, it's normal to see an uptick between May 1st and August 31st. Yet this year's spike far exceeds the usual summer increase, has prompted labels like a terrible year from FDA officials like Yanes. So what does this mean for consumers? Until we know more, the safest advice remains to be vigilant about where your produce comes from and how it's handled. Watch for recalls, keep your kitchen clean, and if you ever experience prolonged stomach cramps, bloody diarrhea, or fever after eating raw fruits or vegetables, seek medical care promptly. That's all for now. Stay informed and stay safe as the FDA and CDC continue to investigate these outbreaks. Thanks for listening, and we'll keep you updated as new information emerges.